Guys, you won't goddamn believe this, but this is the greatest episode ever. This is, you talk about storytelling at its finest. And when I tell you this is storytelling at its finest, like your Romeo and Juliet, your Macbeth, this doesn't compare to that. This is much better than that. This is the modern day Romeo and Juliet. Thank you, Chris Crenshaw. You saved the show. You saved the show, Chris Crenshaw. Now we want you to bring back Fat Boy. You saved it. So yeah, this is still, if you couldn't tell, I'm being sarcastic. This has been hyped up as one of the greatest episodes of the year.
By
people,
people,
by
not
people,
in
not
general.
us, not us.
Not by us, not by EastEnders, but people have been saying, bloody hell, that's the best episode of the year.
When in reality, it's like a $3 steak in reality. Oh, maybe a $10 steak. How about that?
Like it was very good.
It was good. It was, but it's not the best.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Like
people were hyping it up like an absolute fucker.
Like, I understand we haven't seen Christmas Day yet, but when you literally have Christmas Day that's happening on Christmas Day, like, why would you say it's the best episode of the year when you have to wait till the year's over?
Yeah.
Like, you can't watch a film in 2023 and go, that's the best film of the year. Just see some other films.
Yeah, it's quite preemptive to say this is the best episode of the year so far, when you also have Christmas into, 4 days. A bit unreasonable. Like, Christmas is gonna be the best episode of the year. Without fail. Because if it isn't, they've failed. You know? Like, Christmas, if you can't pull off an episode that you've been building to for, in 2 days, 10 months, or something like that, you know? Like,
yeah, it would have been 10 months.
But, they've been building to it. All of the build is going to come out on the episode. It's going to be great. We are going to be doing a live stream for the watch-along for the episode. The Walford on Tap will be recorded afterwards and uploaded as normal. But we will be doing that on Christmas Day on the YouTube channel. So 9:45. Maybe we'll start at 9:30. Maybe we'll start at 9:45. I don't fucking know yet. But
I say we do the middle and start at 9:40.
Yeah. I want there to just be an episode of pretty much like how we do the reactions, but just that into a normal episode. I don't know how it worked with recording it, so we'll see. Regardless, let's talk about the episode. Today's episode was 2 parts. Some people thought it was Linda's episode initially. It was definitely not. I guess Linda's episode is tomorrow, which would make sense. This episode is about Suki and Eve. And if you didn't watch yesterday's episode and you're confused, Eve came back at the end of yesterday's episode. I let out a ferocious cheer, and everybody rejoiced. Eve has come back. And how has she come back? Well, she planted all of her, bloody clothes in Ravi's car and got both men, Nish and Ravi, sent to prison, or sent to jail, or sent to the police station for questioning. But the main issue is this is all under the pretense that Eve is dead. Which is, so basically, Stacey, Eve, and Suki all have to navigate the situation that Eve is now dead. They need to cover for her, and they need to get out of the country right now. And it's a wild premise, I won't lie. It is a wild premise, but Eve kind of explains it away by going look, if you can get Nish and Ravi banged up, we will be safe. But if you don't, they will fucking hunt me, and I will probably be dead. So, do you want that on your conscience? Do you wanna run through some of the stuff? It was a bit of a...
I don't know if my microphone's fucking up, hold on.
It's fine. Sounds fine.
Okay. It's just because it keeps going green on Discord. I'm not even speaking. Why the fuck's going green?
Yeah.
But so I will mainly run through the Eve and Suki stuff. So I know my dad watched it. Watched some scenes of yesterday's episode. he went, holy shit, the poor food on the floor that got flipped. My dad looking out for the real OGs, the people that cook that food. So I know this is supposed to be about
where you get it from.
I know this is about sucky leaf, but can I just say I feel sorry for the people. Do you know, like when you have to do multiple takes of that table flip?
Yeah.
I feel sorry for the people that have to redo that table and have to get that food nice and done. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh shit, I farted. Oh fuck. Redo, bollocks. But yeah, they basically Eve walks in. They start giving an old smoochy smooch. To Suki, of course, not Finny. They start having a smoochy smooch. Eve explains all to Suki.
Yes.
And then Stacey is seen crying. She's crying, looking at photos of Eve.
Yeah,
and
obviously
then
because
Suki
Jack told her that Eve's dead.
And then Suki walks in, and Stacey's like, "You're a stupid woman, a bloody stupid woman."
Yeah, just in shock, like she's seen a ghost. Like, what the fuck? I thought you were dead.
Yeah, and then Eve, of course, walks in, and she also says, "You are a bloody stupid woman, a stupid woman." Good old Ali getting him a shout out, from EastEnders, who's probably dead now in real life.
It's only been 4 years.
What?
It's only been 4 years.
Yeah, he could be dead though.
He was a fairly young bloke.
Oh, fair enough. But yeah, then we see that I have to kind of bring up Jack and Denise now, if you do not mind.
Yep.
The other half of this episode, the other half of this sword, is Denise. She tries to leave, but Amy confronts her, and Amy's like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Evil, yeah.
And Denise tries to like calm the situation, but you can't really say, "Look, your father shagged another woman." She can't really say
Your
that.
dad shagged Stacey. It's not my fault I'm leaving.
So Amy runs off in a huff. Jack and Denise go to find
Amy
her.
feels like her whole world is fucking crumbling at this point.
Yep.
Because, Denise has been really supportive of Amy. Denise has really gotten through to Amy this year with her struggles with her mental health. And, she was finally comfortable. But, the fucking Amy and Ricky, they're just terrified of everybody always leaving because everybody always does. And so now it's all happening all over again.
And then basically Denise and Jack go to look for Amy. Amy sat in the park. She hasn't been drinking, but she went to self-harm.
I don't think she didn't technically go to, but
she wanted to.
She wanted to. Which
so
is
yeah,
the distinction that she is doing a little bit better.
Yeah. Now I can't wait for this to be dropped in like a week's time, and they're like, "Oh my god, the dead body on the floor." And Amy's like, "Oh, guys, you do know you're having a rough time here, and I'm having a rough time." Fuck you, Amy. No one cares. Go back in your closet.
Murderer.
Murderer. Shout out Entertainment World / Leo
Entertainment
Burton.
World.
But yeah, we then see Jack. He does the fucking Janine Butcher, and I'll always say the Janine Butcher because if you don't know, in Christmas 2022,
yeah.
Christmas 2022, Shirley and Linda are having a conversation with Janine, and Janine goes, "It's Scarlett. She has mental health problems. It's her fault. It's her fault. She doesn't know what she's on about." So I'll always say the Janine Butcher because he does the fucking Janine Butcher going. Amy has mental health issues. She can't leave. Like you don't know. She could commit suicide. And if she commits suicide, you will be at fault. Her life will be in your hands. And Denise, but I can't think you slept with a woman. Yes, you can. It's your fault. No, it's not.
Yeah,
it's your fault.
Jack fully just breaks down and just goes, "Denise, it's your fucking fault." He takes her suitcase. He fucking tips it out and says, "That's on you." And it's like, fucking hell. Jack, where's this come from? He's blaming everything on Denise. It's taking none of it as his fault. When it is his fault, it's all his fault. It's his problem.
And then we go back to Suki, Eve, and Stacey. Vinny has been contacted by Ravi to try and get Suki to confess that this is all a lie, a fib, not true, a hoax, a rumor, I don't know. And basically, Vinny confronts Stacey, and Suki tries to convince Vinny that she loves Eve and she means all of this, I believe.
Yeah, essentially, Vinny tries to go to the Slaters, which is where Suki, Eve, and Stacey are at, and it's just kind of like, hey, you need to look. We're trying to grieve Vinny. Leave us alone. Essentially, why would we be lying to you? And he believes it, so it works. It's pretty rough. It's a pretty rough lie as well. Oh yeah, they're lying. They always do, and it's like, yeah, but this time they're not lying. They did try kill Eve, but also fuck.
And then basically Eve comes downstairs with a big backpack of stuff, presumably all her clothes, all her toys to help Suki in the bedroom. You know, oh, it's 2023. We can be confident about this. Suki hasn't had that best bedroom experience. Fucking sleeping with Nish.
This does seem like a very selfish lay. 20
you know what I mean?
I'm done. Oh, out.
You know, I know she's an old. I know. Suki's an older woman, but like, Eve's gonna be like a fucking what's the word? Like a firework going off in that bedroom compared to Nish.
I mean,
so
yeah.
just
I was
wanted
just
to
like,
say that.
is this gonna go on for 30 seconds or 2 minutes?
But yeah,
I'm not anti-sex toys. It's didn't want the bit to go on for 3 minutes.
And then Jack walks in and he finds Eve, Suki, and Stacey, and they have to try and convince Jack that look, Eve's dead. Pretend that she's dead. And the big revelation is: will Jack fall for it, or will Jack not?
Yeah, the Duff Duff is them trying to figure out, like, is them trying to convince Jack, like, look, if you can get them guaranteed banged up, I'll stay. I'll go down to the police. But if there's any chance that they're going to get out, I'm going to be dead. And it's now a choice. It's, do I risk getting banged up myself by kind of agreeing to this nonsense and letting you go free? Or, you know, do I still could see Jack getting killed as, like, a good guy. My theory's coming true, boys. That's all I'm saying. My theory I made up in about 5 minutes on the toilet is coming true. Jack is a good guy who might die at Christmas. Well, he's not good. He's terrible. He's a mass piece of shit currently. But, you know, he could make a good choice, which could result in him dying. Who knows? But yeah, this episode is just about them pretty much trying to figure out how to get Suki and Eve to safety. Whereas trying to keep Ravi and Nish inside. And it was pretty good. Not the greatest episode of the year. Definitely not. There's been a lot of very good episodes this year. I can't name them off the top of my head. If I had to say the Lola death episode, that was pretty fucking strong.
The Karen episode.
The Karen episode was very good, yeah.
The Harvey standalone episode.
Which one's that?
Oh, fuck, I was trying to get it to say, fuck off, Piggy.
I was like, I knew it wasn't real, but, also the, you know, just Ian and Cindy's return to the square. That episode was a banger. Their episode in France, amazing. Been a lot of good episodes this year, and obviously the best episode is going to be Christmas, which we will be doing live reactions for on the channel. It will be a big live stream, so if you find yourself watching Christmas by yourself, put us on in the background, and you can be like a little group watch along where you can get our dumb takes as you're watching. So it's always a thing. If you don't have people to watch with this Christmas, you have us. So there'll be a YouTube live stream going on. And Christmas Day, 9:40 or so. So go ahead and get watching that. I need to set it up yet. I haven't done that yet. I've been a bit lazy, but it will be there. So don't you worry. Yeah, there we are. That's an episode of Walford on Tap done. Anything else to say?
Just one more week to go and we're nearly done. 2 weeks, I think. And then we fuck it off. Just like the dead body on the floor.
Exactly.
We fuck it off.
I can't wait till we don't have to talk about Dean Wicks ever again.
Yeah, because it's always like, Ash is always like, yes, Dean Wicks. And I'm sat in the corner like, oh God. Can I call him a rapist? Can I not? God. God, I had a dick joke and now I can't say because Dean's in the episode. Fuck! I'm like, oh. I'm just sat here like, do I take the bumpy road or do I listen to, or do I make the joke and then fucking hear Ash go, Piggy.
You son of a bitch.
Exactly. But yeah, I have been Piggy from Watching Walford. I have been joined by Ash.
Bye-bye.
I want to just wish everyone a happy holidays. And if you are going to get offended by me saying happy holidays, well, here you go. Merry fucking Christmas, you offended piece of shit. Enjoy Christmas. It's 4 days away. Eat turkey, have a wank, complain to Grandad about politics, and then start a fight.
See, it always happens at the table is that someone always mentions like Brexit, and it's like, and then he just goes, well, the bloody thing about Brexit. Well,
or if you're American,
where are they all supposed to go? Just fucking. That's all. It always happens at the dinner table because you have that one little shit who's half drunk and just went, this will be funny. Oh, Grandad, what do you think of Trump? Everybody's just like, oh, fucking hell. And he's like, well, the bloody thing is about that. And it's like, who fucking allowed him? Take him to the car. He's had enough. Get him out. Merry Christmas.
You have to admit, it's great crack. I've never had that, but I have to think it'd be funny just to hear people go on a rant about what they think should happen in the world, and they clearly don't know what to happen in the world. Like, it is funny.
It is great. It's not fun to be around, but always funny to see it in passing.
Grandad, your thoughts on the transition? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. What's your pronouns, Grandad? Oh, fucking pronouns. Oh, no. Sitting back in the chair. Put Willy Wonka on, he'll be fine.
There is one more Walford on tap and one more watch along before Christmas. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed all the Christmas content. The final Christmas video that we recorded earlier in the year, in November, is coming out tomorrow. That is us reacting to Christmas 2000, which is a rather strange Christmas episode, but it's good fun. And yeah, just be prepared. I will say, as we've said before, I don't know why I mentioned it now, but we will be taking a bit of a break at the start of the year. I think the way I've thought about it, I didn't actually talk to you about this before. The way I think about it, I think we do week 1, but then the next 2 weeks we're just fucking chilling. Because the first week's important, but the middle 2, shit. It's garbage. No one cares. Yeah, alright. Thank you for watching Walford on Tap. This was not the greatest episode of the year. It isn't even my top 5. Fuck you. Thank you. Bye.